Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna have a little talk with you guys about one of my supervisors that I had and how I got terminated from that job. And that's the only job I've ever been terminated from. Actually, my second. But I don't really count this one, and I'll tell you why. Here's why. So I had just found this job within the Department of Health, working for the Disabilities Division. And I'm gonna try to be vague about this as best I can, but let's get on with it, right? So my supervisor is a female. I'm not even gonna say your name, but your initials are TB. Now I know some of you guys either are or are not gonna believe me with what I say, but this is my truthful encounter with this entity. I will say that at first, of course, right, like every job, everything starts off really great at first, right? And everything was cool. But here's the tipping point. I was already about 8 months into this job. Now keep in mind, here in the state of New Mexico, this is an at-will state. And basically what that means for employment purposes, I guess, in my case, is that an employer can terminate you during your probationary period for an actual reason or no reason at all. So, yeah, kind of goes to show you there, huh? How that works, how that operates. But anyways, like I said, I'm about 8 months into this job. And she goes into my office this particular day. And she just lays it on me, man. She starts telling me out of the blue about how when she was raised as a little girl, that she had an uncle that molested her. Now, I went ahead and told her immediately, look, you know what? That's not appropriate to be talking about here in the workplace. I said, that I'm not going to allow that subject here, or something to that effect, right? But I knew what was going on, and that just didn't sound right to me, what she was saying. And I told her I want nothing to do with it, basically. Get out of my office with that. But she's my supervisor, right? Well, she took major offense to that, I guess, because then after that, I started just, picking up on subtle little things that she started doing to me. Such as, the only way I could describe it as was reading my mind. I truly believe she was a witch, posing as a Christian. I mean, it kind of reflected in her music. But anyways, let me get on with it. Because I experienced a lot of things where she would make little comments and say things that just would have no idea about unless she was directly connected to this program, and I was already being targeted since then. And if that's the case, well, then this job was in 2018. That's when I started that job, and I got fired in 2019. But let's go to the holiday of Halloween, because it was like right after this that I got fired. I walk into the office, and it's been decorated by apparently my supervisor. And I wish I would have taken a photo of this and, had the wits about me at the time to, start getting evidence. But I had no idea what was going on. And being that I was, working for an at-will state, my understanding is I have very little recourse to contest what was being said about me by my supervisor, the false claims. And the false claim was that I was creating a hostile work environment. But yeah, so the decorations, let me get right back to that. I'm sorry, I just got a little bit distracted with the driving. When I walk into the office, on my door is a skeleton hanging on my door. And the way she arranged the skeleton, she put the hands on the neck. So it's the skeleton choking itself. And then roughly within about a week after that, I was fired. Can't make this up. But as they say, right, to every situation, there's always two sides to every story. And of course, there's going to be the version that has the lies, and then there's the truthful version. I have nothing to hide. She does. She broke workplace policy by talking about the stuff, her being molested as a child by her uncle. I'm sorry, but her being a supervisor, she should have known better. It's obvious that, there's either I was just being set up, or she was coming on to me, or I don't know. I didn't give it much thought. I just knew, hey, this sounds like she's trying to play games, and this is what this person is doing in front of me, as you can see. Check us out, guys. See that? These are the games that they play. These are the games that they play. TIs. You saw that right there, right? This is some of that highway hopscotch that they just love to play. But anyways, just wanted to share this story with you. Y'all have a good day, and God bless.